Welcome to the most detailed breakdown of Monster Hunter Wilds. Whether you're a long-time fan or considering your first hunt, this guide will cover everything you need to know before buying. This isn't just another sequel. Monster Hunter Wilds is the biggest evolution in the franchise's history. A fully open world, dynamic weather, smarter monsters, and deeper combat make it one of the most ambitious Monster Hunter games ever. But is it worth buying? Let's break it all down. One of the biggest complaints about past Monster Hunter games was that maps were divided into small numbered zones with loading screens between them. That's gone now. Monster Hunter Wilds features one massive, seamless world. This means no more interruptions when chasing a monster. Monsters now migrate, hunt, and sleep naturally across the entire world. Ambushes, surprise encounters, and environmental hazards play a bigger role. Example: imagine fighting a monster near a river when a sudden flash flood forces you into a cave where another predator is waiting. These unscripted moments make every hunt unpredictable. Dynamic weather system that affects hunts. Weather isn't just for show, it changes how you hunt. Rainstorms reduce visibility, making tracking harder but stealth easier. Blizzards slow down movement and force closer combat. Sandstorms disrupt ranged attacks and make monsters more aggressive. Heat waves drain stamina faster, requiring careful resource management. Example: if you're hunting a flying wyvern in a storm, its wings might struggle to keep it in the air, creating new openings for attacks. This makes every hunt feel unique and forces players to adapt their strategies. 3. A more story-driven experience. Past Monster Hunter games had minimal stories, mostly just an excuse to go hunt monsters. Wilds changes that. The premise: you play as a veteran hunter, sent to investigate the Forbidden Wilds, an uncharted region where monsters are behaving strangely. Along the way, you meet Nata, a young boy whose village was wiped out by a massive dragon-like beast called Jindahad. Your goal: unravel the mystery of these lands, protect Nata, and survive against some of the most powerful creatures ever seen. More cutscenes and character development. NPCs feel like real people, not just quest givers. Cinematic hunts. Some fights have scripted moments that blend seamlessly with gameplay. Lore-driven monsters. Every major monster has a history and role in the ecosystem. Example: instead of just saying, "Here's a new monster, go hunt it," Wilds shows you how it hunts, interacts with its environment, and even fights other creatures. Smarter, more adaptive monsters. Monster AI has been completely overhauled. In past games, monsters followed predictable attack patterns. Now, they learn and adapt. If you spam the same attack, the monster will dodge or counter. If you attack from range too much, it might charge to close the gap. Monsters now react to their environment. They hide from storms, seek shelter, and even use terrain to their advantage. Example: if a monster is losing a fight, it might retreat to a cave where it has a territorial advantage. This makes hunts more dynamic, intense, and realistic. For the first time in Monster Hunter, you can ride and control creatures. Mounts can sprint, jump, and drift like a horse in open-world RPGs. Some mounts can even fight, allowing for mounted combat. Different creatures have different speeds and stamina, so choosing the right one matters. Example: imagine chasing a monster on a sprinting raptor-like creature, leaping off to land a mid-air attack. This makes exploration, travel, and combat feel more immersive than ever. Monster Hunter Wilds takes multiplayer to the next level with drop-in co-op, smarter AI companions, and large-scale world events. Instead of the usual 4-player limit, some events allow multiple teams to work together, adding a raid-like feel to the biggest battles. Your AI partners now feel more like real hunters. They call out enemy movements, set traps, and provide support in a way that makes solo play just as engaging as co-op. For players who prefer hunting alone, this change is a game changer. The new Hunting Pact system lets you form temporary alliances with NPCs or other hunters, so even if you're playing solo, you never feel alone in the world. However, not everything is perfect, especially for PC players. While console versions of Monster Hunter Wilds run well, PC performance has been a common complaint. Some players report frame rate drops, graphical glitches, and even crashes during long hunts. The game's beautiful weather effects and massive environments seem to put a strain on even high-end gaming PCs. Capcom has acknowledged the issues and promised patches, but if you're a PC gamer, you might want to wait for updates before diving in. Despite these performance issues, reviews from major publishers have been mostly positive. PC Gamer praised the best-in-class monster combat, but noted that the open world felt slightly too streamlined. Polygon called it a technical masterpiece, but warned of early PC performance struggles. The Guardian highlighted the game's breathtaking visuals and immersive world, calling it a new benchmark for the Monster Hunter series. Overall, critics agree that Wilds is one of the best Monster Hunter games ever made, but technical hiccups hold it back from absolute perfection. So, should you buy Monster Hunter Wilds? If you're a fan of the series, this is an easy yes. The game takes everything great about Monster Hunter and evolves it into a living, breathing open world. Combat is smoother, smarter, and more rewarding than ever. The story is more engaging, the monsters are more alive, and the gameplay depth is unmatched. If you love hunting massive creatures in an unpredictable, evolving world, this is the game for you. However, if you're a PC player who values smooth performance, you might want to wait for patches. If you don't enjoy grinding, Monster Hunter's progression system may not be for you. And if you prefer strictly linear, story-driven experiences, this game's open-ended, player-driven hunts may not hold your interest. Final thoughts? Monster Hunter Wilds is a bold, ambitious step forward for the series. It delivers some of the best monster fights in gaming, an incredibly immersive world, and meaningful improvements across the board. While it has a few rough edges, especially on PC, it's easily one of the best action RPGs of the year. If you're looking for a challenging, rewarding, and endlessly replayable experience, this is it. A must-play for Monster Hunter fans and an exciting entry point for newcomers.